to November 2021 from my Great Investments Program and the monthly approved list we produce. So for the month of November 2020, how did the 12-month performance do to 2021? Well, let's have a look. This is it, 53.4%. Of course, we had a wonderful tailwind. That's the 12 months to November 2021. Let's break that down a little bit, shall we? And see what that was composed of. Well, the top performers, we had everything from 319% and 209%, 208, 176, 180, 201, and those were the stocks that did that. Well, that's all well and good, but can I do a big reveal for something else? How many stocks did over 100%? Let me share that with you. These are all the names that got over 100% over that 12-month period. And our recommended holding period, as you know, is 12 months. Okay, some of those names you'll recognize, especially if you're on my Great Investments Program. You'll certainly recognize them. If you follow me on my Telegram channel, you might recognize a few of those names as well. What else could I do a big reveal for? Well, what about the stocks which got between 50 to 100%? Surely we want to know those. Remember, we're picking from a universe of 10,000 stocks, all the US stocks, all the European major stocks, and the UK stocks as well. Here's the reveal for that. Each of these stocks between 50 to 100% return. You can see the names over there and their performances. If I block after that, we decide and review out of that approved list what to do. Okay, so that's a couple of big reveals. I've got another one though, because actually what you want to know is, well, wait a minute, you told us the top end. What does all of it look like? What if there were a whole load of bad ones as well? Well, here's a big reveal on that one. There we go. Actually, as you can see, skewed in positive territory, and I'll just show that. So that's everything above 21%, everything above 40% is over here. So that and over, and then we had some great outliers. So that's what you've got there. Everything which is positive is everything pretty much from here, 1.1% onwards. So that's a whole bunch of it. And yes, we did have a few outliers which turned out negative, but there's very few of those, and they're very much swamped by the positive return ones. Put another way, that's what it looks like. The few stocks which were negative is all the way over there. Everything else, you can see the price per turn, everything from 300% all the way down. So what did we do? Well, we had 10,000 equities, and we narrowed that down probably to the top 1% or so, which is what I call the approved list. And you can have a look at some of those names there. Now, that list is for a 12-month holding period. Each month I update it for the subsequent 12 months. It doesn't mean you get rid of your last month's holdings because those are for 12 months. It just means if you came in December, for instance, you'd have the December list for 12 months. If you come in November, you've got the November list. Anyway, it's all part of that Great Investments Program. The reason it was created was because we thought there was a simpler, easier, cheaper way to beat fund managers, whereby you're taught how to do this. So you learn, you decide what to pick to suit your personal risk and reward appetite, instead of just giving the money to a fund manager who gives you no transparency, doesn't tell you what you own, and charges you a fortune for it, and can't generate these kind of performances. So how do we narrow down those stocks? Well, as you know, for anybody who's followed my Great Investments Program, valuation, growth, dividend yields, momentum, cash flow or cash return on capital invested, consistency of outperformance. So we're looking at volatility there and some statistical analysis which goes into it. Everything else after that becomes just tactical. So the strategy was those bits, value, growth, and those bits that I just mentioned. Okay, hope you like that. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a look at my Telegram channel. Have a look at the Great Investments Program. If you did, as I said, we're empowering private investors to do their own picking. So it is not a case of just throwing tons of data at you, but it's you being in charge of your SIP and your ISA. And instead of just an app, who the hell's going to trust their ISA and SIP to just an app throwing journalistic content at them. What this does is give you the actual data so that you can decide, yeah, that actually fits. It ticks every box: valuation, growth, income, Sortino, alpha, all the technical stuff, very simply explained, and then the returns come with it. Okay, so thank you very much. And next month, I'll do the update for the 12 months from December 2020 to December 2021. Thank you very much.